Hi, this is Richie Faulkner from Judas Priest. I'm here at Guitar World again, talking about guitars and guitar players and notes and phrasing and all that lovely stuff. So it's a big guitar party that you're all invited to if you know the password. I bet you don't. So anyway, just talking about today some of the things that I incorporate into my playing and giving you some examples of that and trying to break it down as much as I can as to what goes into that. And sometimes you put something down and then you can analyze it later on and you actually hear the nuances of your own style without even thinking about it. You think, oh, that's interesting because what I'm doing there is this, or I'm bending up to that, I didn't know I did that. So it's interesting recording yourself and listening to yourself back what actual nuances are going into your playing that maybe you weren't even aware of. You know, I'm definitely not aware. But so I'll play a little passage for you. It's a short passage, and then I'll break it down and tell you what I'm doing. So, by the way, it's on two separate pickups. First part of the phrase is on the bridge pickup. Second part of the phrase is on the neck pickup, and you can hear the difference between the picking. And I'll break it down for you anyway. So it goes something like this. Okay, so breaking that down, I mean, the notes are, that's the first run, but when you break it down and you slow it down, there's a lot of bends in there. For example, I'm backing the gain down as well, but it's all that type of stuff in between the notes that are going on. Again, the notes are, there's little bends in there which kind of make it a bit sleepy, a bit kind of, well, it's the nuance that goes into it. And then the second half is on the neck pickup, and this is the phrase slowed down. So that's basically, and again, it's on the neck pickup, but there's slight bends in there, there's slight, you know, you're not playing flat notes. And when I say flat notes, I don't mean, you know, flat note, I mean they're not dead notes, they're not, it's not that, there's grit and there's spit in there, and there's, you know, those little things that what I was talking about before, they're your fingerprint. They're the little things that make those things you, in my opinion. And it comes from the spacing and all that sort of stuff. Okay, again, so elaborating a bit on the technique that I was just talking about, it's fairly heavy picking. There's some bends going on. The notes that the phrases end on is also important, and the fingers you use for it. So just, again, illustrating that, the same phrase that I just showed you. That last note, it's a strong finger. You're sitting on that note for a couple of bends, you know, and you're really making a statement. You know, and it's a shankery thing to do is before the fast flurry after that. So you've got the, and then whatever you want to do. So you're going from that statement into a flurry, and then you finish whatever it might be, or a, you know, one of those things, or a, whatever it may be, you know. You can do it anywhere as well. So it's in D, okay. Choosing, and you know, again, the finger, it's a strong finger. For me, it's this finger, the ring finger. Harder to do with a pinky, as you can see. And again, that's where all these guys get their fingerprint from. So they're ending on that statement, on that note, and Malmsteen's might be, or Zach's might be, Davey Murray's might be, you know, Schenker's might be. They're all slightly different. The nuances are slightly different, but you know it is. It's, as soon as you hear it, and you know the statement they're trying to make. So all these techniques are there, and you know they're in my favourite players playing. if you can get them from what I'm doing, that's where I got them from. And hopefully you can make your own versions, your own statements of the same techniques, you know. Wrap it up in a load of guitar noise, and, you know, again, if you're starting a solo and you're starting on that high note and you really want to make a statement, which is really getting someone's attention. It's almost like, you're speaking to someone again. You're saying, hey, this is what I've got to say, you know, and it kind of sums that all up. So the techniques are there. Just make your own statement with them and use your own voice with the same tools and create your own statement.